Three local boys.
All local boys, yeah.
From the Local Barbershop, the owners of the Local Barbershop. We got Damian, Alton, and Tommy. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Doing great, man.
Good, how are you?
Happy to be here.
Excellent. Welcome to last night at Tchotchkes. These gentlemen own a barbershop, right?
Yes, sir.
All barbers.
More or less.
Yeah.
So how did that all happen? Give us the origin story. How did it all happen? How did it play out?
Do you mean like owning the shop or just how
like
we came
that
to
shop
meet?
itself. How did you guys all get involved together?
So we all cut hair together beforehand. We were all like childhood friends. We've known each other. These guys
each other's heads since you were kids.
something like that. Alton and Tommy knew each other since like what? You guys were
We were like 3.
I
yeah.
wouldn't share my blue Power Ranger with him.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
I wouldn't
It's been
either.
a point of contention for the last like 2.5 decades.
He's a little sensitive.
it. And then I met him in like what, 9th grade or so, something like that. And so we were friends, and then we ended up at, the same shop together from our own kind of stories, mostly due to Tommy, because Tommy cut hair at the point in time.
Right.
And so Tommy was kind of like our liaison into the industry.
Into the hair world.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
it. I mean, I don't have any, so one bad haircut from Tommy, that'll do it, dude.
Yeah, that's it.
But yeah, and so we were cutting together, and we had aspirations and dreams to, open up our own shop someday, and then we just came across the opportunity to do so. That coincided with the end of the lease with the former shop that we were all cutting at, and then we said,
yeah, so
"Fuck
opportunity
it."
knocked, and you were like,
Yeah,
let's
that's
fucking
it.
do it, fellas.
Nice.
That's it. And then the doors have opened, metaphorically speaking.
It is
And
the last-
literally speaking, I guess, as well. Too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how long has it been? How long have you guys been open?
Couple of years now, right?
Year and a half.
Year and a half, yeah. And it's a great spot. Like, I mean, obviously I haven't gotten my hair cut in a while, but like I was going there before you guys had your own spot, so I just knew you guys personally as barbers. You both cut my hair. Alton, I don't think you ever cut my hair. Sorry about that. You shaved my pubes. No. No, yeah.
That's what the back room's
It's a
for.
side business.
Right. Be funny if you just did it out in the open. Yeah. The straight razor
Outside.
balls, a hot ball shave.
Right, with a hot towel at the end.
Yeah. You guys are like the first like barber shop that I ever went to. Although my grandfather, when I was a kid, would bring me to this a Cuban guy in Union City, New Jersey, which was wild. He would cut my hair like
Oh
like my grandfather's. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, sick comb over.
What does that mean? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
like that.
Yeah. A handsome comb over. That's one of the.
I thought you meant your pubes. He cut.
Yeah, this was pre-pubes.
Oh, okay.
Was that how your grandfather cut your pubes too?
Yes, it was always a comb over. But no, that was like it was more of a split down the middle. Like I don't know how to describe it. Like fucking
Like alfalfa.
alfalfa. Yes.
Yeah. Without the point sticking out.
No, I had the point.
Oh, you did.
Yeah. Yeah, he would dip a little. He would give. What's it called? Yeah, we're gonna check out on the pubes. You guys don't offer that. We get it. It's not a service.
We'll think about it.
At the Local Barbershop in Batavia, New York, an excellent place and a great.
Just to reaffirm.
Right.
Pubes at the local barber shop.
Yeah.
So you guys did some events there, non-haircutting events. Mm-hmm. Right.
We've done quite a bit. We got the idea partly due to the fact, honestly. So, for anybody listening that doesn't know, everybody here knows. But I used to play in a band with Frank.
Yep.
Yes.
And
that's another way that we know each other.
yeah, so
Not just through hair.
So from kind of jamming and stuff like that, Frank got back into comedy. And we had always thought that it'd be kind of sick to do like an open mic. Mm-hmm. Like that was something that we had talked about. Like, oh, it'd just be so cool. And we have the PA from when we played in the band just kind of sitting around. And the PA actually came from when I used to play in a band with Tommy years ago. So kind of some musical history there. And we just had the PA sitting around, and we were like, dude, we could totally do this. So not knowing anything at all about how to run an event or do, quite literally anything other than fucking cut hair. We were just like, fuck it, dude. We're gonna
And
clean.
jam.
Yeah, we're gonna clean the shop, set up the PA, and just open mic, comedy, music, whatever. And that's kind of where the events came from. That was kind of like our crash course on like, fuck it, can we fill the room full of 50 people and see what happens? So we've had a bunch since then. Bachelor parties, kids' birthday parties.
Oh shit, bachelor parties?
Yeah, no strippers. Sorry.
I think we've had 6 events total, and there's only 2 pending lawsuits.
Yeah,
It's not bad.
yeah, it's a good.
Yeah.
As
Good
long
stats.
as nobody's gone through that big window in the front there yet, I think you're good.
Have you ever fucked up somebody's hair, like fucking really bad?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Are you kidding
And
me?
so, like, what did you do?
Oh,
like,
fuck
you
yeah.
you're gonna each
First
tell
you
your
start-
story, with your worst haircut story.
First, you start nervously sweating because you
Right.
realize the atrocities that you've committed, and it really all kind of depends. So, like, I guess the best way to I don't say that as in like,
Was it
oh,
like
we're
a,
just
like a trimmer, like
yeah, I don't say that like, oh, okay, we're just fucking people up on the regular.
Right.
You know, obviously we wouldn't have
everybody screwed up once. let's
Yeah.
say. What's
So the biggest thing that I guess to tell people that don't know would be that when you first start in the industry, nobody knows how to fucking cut hair when they first start. It's like anything, any job, any trade, any like. Imagine not knowing what you're doing, but you're like, hey, now I have to do this to make money and somehow pay the bills, and that's kind of how more or less how it starts. Is that like, all jokes aside, no, you definitely do fuck people up, but you
Right.
make your living your first years, however long it takes you to be decent at cutting hair, from being likable. Yeah, I mean, you could get an okay haircut,
right.
but it's not the supercuts guy, and you like talking to him. And like a testimony that Frank gave me one time was that he said that Tommy and I, we cut on the same side of the shop together. We were the first guys ever in any haircut that he's ever had that he actually talked to the guys. Like most of the time,
100% true.
it's
Really?
just silent.
100%
And it's,
true.
when you consider that, it's one of those things that, like, that's how you, I don't want to say win somebody over like they're, a fucking slab of meat, but you kind of, that's more or less the idea,
makes
right?
sense.
Yeah, you're a likable guy. If you sit down and you get an okay haircut, but you talk about rock and roll, you talk about this, you talk about that. I don't have tits like the chick at Supercuts, but you're like, you know what? This is an all right deal.
You did at the time. Yeah. He's been working out.
Maybe I got tits now that I'm a little bit older, but
I don't believe it.
but that's kind of how it is. So you fuck people up. I guess you essentially convince people to let you fuck them up until you get the
Yeah.
reps to stop fucking people up, and then you just learn how to get better and better.
Yeah.
To the point where now, like, you don't really fuck anybody up. Unless they're deliberately asking for it.
Right.
Do you remember
Or
the
they-
last complaint that you guys got specifically where it was like,
Don't touch my pubes.
I complained about it?
Never
Yeah.
had a slip up though.
Oh,
like a little.
I
Let me
would
try to blend that in, kind of thing.
I would say
it probably happens all the time.
Oh, yeah.
It
Do you have like
depends.
do you remember like an oh fuck? Like,
Oh yeah, I got
Yeah.
a good one. I got a good one for this.
Yeah.
So this kid, he normally goes to another barber, but he was gone, so he came to me, and
up there.
I
There's a
I was
Another
edg-
barber at your shop?
Yes, Will.
Okay.
So I was edging this kid up, and I was doing like a box. All right, so I was like squaring him up, boxing him up, like up in here and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, his forehead was a little bit shorter, and his eyebrows were a little bit higher. So I gave him an intentional eyebrow slit.
Unintentional.
No, it was intentional. No, totally unintentional.
Oh,
So
shit.
I got done and I looked at it. It was probably right around probably half of your cutting, maybe a little bit later.
Yeah.
And I looked
How
at
deep
him.
into the eyebrow? Like,
Oh,
is
it was deep.
but on which side? Was it closer inward?
Oh, it was outwards. It was pretty noticeable.
But it was at least towards the outside where it looks like it
Yeah.
could have been.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
You forced it on him? How
Not-
old
not-
is this
not-
person?
I refused my right to answer that
Oh,
question.
okay. I was hoping it was like, honestly, I was
No.
hoping it was like 58.
I wish.
Like,
No.
maybe 12.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
It would have felt better if it was someone that was older, but like knowing that he was younger and he had to go to school like that.
Yeah.
I literally turned him around after the haircut and I go, "How does it look?" And he goes, "Looks good." And his mom came over and I go, "Looks good, right?" She's like,
Holy shit.
"Yeah, looks good." I found out after the fact that
Wait, so you didn't even. Did you know that you did it when you did it?
kind of.
Okay.
It was one of those things where like,
He did.
yeah.
Now he said that's That's his way to deny saying yes. He knew.
No, I got it.
I didn't, but I did.
To acknowledge it would have been admitting guilt.
100%. I was
Son
like,
of a
oh
bitch.
no, like, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
his
of
forehead's
course,
so
yeah.
small.
Was there any making it look cool?
You could drive a truck through the gap.
Oh fuck!
No, yeah, trust me. I said.
Wait,
fuck.
no. This is the most important question. Did you take their money?
They still paid me. Well, after the fact, I said, I'll give you guys money back, whatever you want. I'm so sorry, like, and they're like, no, it's fine. You know, stuff happens. You're still new. And like, this was like, mind you, probably 4 years, at least
4 years ago.
somewhere in there.
If you put a $1 bill on its side, how many could you fit in the gap?
50.
Holy shit.
Depends how tight they are. Are they crisp or are they a little loose?
Crisp.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
quick,
if
brand
they're,
new,
if they're,
hot
if
off
they're
the
crisp,
presses.
Probably 100.
maybe.
So with that being said, so just to give a little more context to the way that we have this set up, because I don't think that we brought this up already. We have producer pages out, so we got these three guys that are going to be tag teaming the producer spot because we don't just want to have guests; we also want to put them to work.
True.
Spit roasting the
True.
producer spot.
Right? Yeah, Eiffel Tower in the producer spot is
All right.
the way we normally put it. We just
Better
wasn't.
with friends.
The wobbly H, some would call it.
Yeah, so we'll leave it up to you guys as far as how you want to tag team. But in the spirit of tag teams,
We got to bring
nobody's
up.
gonna think that I'm about to talk about. Nobody's gonna think that I'm about to talk about wrestling.
Yeah,
you know?
it's time. We got to
It is
talk
time.
wrestling.
Here.
All right. Oh, we're
I'll
gonna
give-
tag
I'll
team.
give-
Let's tag team
Okay.
this shit.
I don't know.
Tag 'em in.
about- I know.
Well, you know,
Hulk Hogan's
dude.
the
You know
same hairline.
about. If you're speaking into the mic, so you're good to go.
Oh, let me see here.
So we are welcoming Tommy to the hot seat, tagging out Alton to the producer spot. So Tommy Slenker, am I pronouncing your last name correctly?
Yes, sir,
I
yeah.
was. I mean, I know. Actually, Damian, I don't have confidence in pronouncing your last name. Rupp, I feel like is pretty hit or miss.
Very easy.
Oh, easy. Okay.
I got two
It could be
syllables.
Rupp.
Syllables,
Hargrave.
brother. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not hyphenated.
I know.
Yeah.
I know Italians from New Jersey have a hard time, Frank, but I need you to fucking.
Yeah.
let's-
Fucking Damian over here. Fucking everybody's last name is over here. Fucking Tommy over here. Alton over here. Angie, strong silent type. We got Tommy Slenker in the hot seat, and now also being like owning a barbershop, right? You three gentlemen owning a barbershop, producing shows and open mics at your barbershop. You're also producing a wrestling event, and that is because Tommy is also not just an owner of a barbershop, but a pro wrestler. Correct?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, yep. So
Very exciting stuff.
Yeah.
To be able
So-
to produce your own wrestling event.
What got you into wrestling?
So,
How did this all?
back
go
in
down?
barber school, because it all comes back to barbering one way or another. I had a friend who approached me after we graduated, and he said, "You know, we're not going to see each other as much anymore. Why don't we pick up a new hobby?" Right, and this was 2016.
All right, so you've been
And-
at this 10 years now.
Yeah, well, on and off. So barbering,
okay.
I have, yeah. So he approached me in 2016 and said this. I was like, "Okay, what do you have in mind, Ken? Pro wrestling."
Yeah.
So I emphatically said, "Yeah,
That was
absolutely."
his first choice, right?
That was his first choice, right?
Okay.
So I said yes. I found a school. We started going. We trained for a year, did a few shows, and then I took a couple year break when I
What
was
is
finishing my
training
undergrad.
like? As far, I mean, training for a year, that's a pretty long time to train.
So you learn like how to tumble, how to take moves, how to put together a match. You know, I can't reveal too much, Frank. Right? There's got to be some element of secrecy
okay,
here.
Okay, right. I
But
get it.
so we do that, and then I kind of went back in late 2021 and started wrestling with this new promotion, Grapple Pro, up in Buffalo. And it was at that time that my friend Ken from barber school told me, I was actually just fucking with you 10 years ago when I said we should go to pro wrestling school, but you said yes, so we had to do it.
Yeah.
So the whole thing was just a big sick joke.
Really? Wait.
And
but
Ken-
he went
and-
through it with you, though, right?
So Ken was a manager, so he
Yeah.
didn't bump, he didn't take any moves, he just was like kind of the mouthpiece on the side of the ring.
Okay.
I'm just beating the fuck out of my body. And Ken's just like, I can't believe he's actually doing this.
He's like kind of like a Paul Heyman, if you will.
Right.
Yes.
Is Ken still a manager, and is he your manager?
Ken is So when we started, Ken actually managed my opponents, and he pulled some dirty shit on me, kicked me in the nuts a few times. All that, yeah. Now he is my manager. We've made amends.
Wait, so he didn't. All right, he's your manager now.
Now he is. Yes.
Like a real kick in the nuts.
Like a real kick in the nuts. Like they threw me in the trunk of a car, beat up my tag team partner, pulled me out, and then as I laid prone, Ken actually kicked me in the nuts. It was it was rough.
But it wasn't friendship ending.
He still hasn't found him. I'm telling you that firsthand.
Wow.
Yeah.
From the pube services we offer, he has they're
It's
nowhere
not one
to be
I qualify
seen.
for. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Do you think it was an accidental? Oops, I missed.
I've never asked him.
Or do you think it was
I could feel
purposeful?
the intention.
Really?
Yeah, it was rough. Yeah.
Interesting.
Doug, I'm telling you right now, if you kicked me in the nuts, accident or not, it would be the end of this podcast.
Okay.
It would be the end of our.
Maybe that's how we're going to end every podcast. Is I'll just kick you right square in the nuts. And that'll be the end of it.
I mean, it says a lot about your commitment, though. It really does, because that's the thing that, I think with wrestling overall, I just, from my experience, is loved it as a child. It was life as a kid.
Yeah.
And then you get older and you're like, all right, you kind of, I mean, for me specifically, I also was kind of, I think at a certain point, what is now the WWE, which is what I watched, was like, oh, we're gearing more towards kids versus like the time that I grew up where they didn't really give too much of a, like it was for.
Yeah, you're talking about the PG era.
Right.
Which is when it got, that's when a lot of people stopped kind of watching.
Yeah.
Understandably so.
Right. Yeah. Now my brother, he's stuck it out. He loves it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Will he be there June 6th?
I hope so.
Yeah, send him the invite, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I will definitely pressure him to come up here. He has 2 kids and a wife, so I'll try to get the whole gang up here. But I think that what you realize as you get older, even though maybe you're not into the storyline as much anymore, is that holy shit, you guys really are like beating the fuck out of yourselves. You know?
People kind of think like the ring's like a trampoline, and
Yeah,
it is
no,
not.
it's
It's not like you're falling on the floor, but it's definitely not. It has no give really, or not much give.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like a steel frame, and then you've got 2x4s laid across, and then maybe like an inch and a half mat.
Yeah.
And then the canvas.
Yeah.
So it's really
Interesting.
Yeah, it's kind of like
feel
getting
good.
hit with a boxing glove. It's like the boxing glove isn't really to make it any softer. It's just so you don't get cut. Right.
Yeah, I would say most pro wrestlers too hold the opinion that the worst part about wrestling is wrestling.
Yeah.
Like, getting the shit
Makes
kicked out
sense.
of you,
Right. I mean, I think there's also like this crazy level of like acrobatics that you need to be able to pull off. And like, I'm not a flip guy. I can't do a front flip or a back flip, maybe into a pool. But other than that, I'm not flipping around, dude. I'm not in the fucking it's like I'm at the in line at Tops and they're like, cash or credit, and I do a backflip and then hand them a fucking credit card.
Right.
I'd love to be able to do that, but
When there's different
Can't do
styles and different flavors, like in the same vein as comedy, like you have some comedians who are more like storytellers, more like some that are, more just like talkers, right? Or like have specific bits. Like you have the high flyers, and you've got people who are more like realism based, whether that's wrestling, grappling, or striking. So there's kind of like something for everybody. Some people are just more character based. I don't know. I think you should try it out, dude.
I mean, I
gonna
would
be in the ring June
not
6th
a high
anyway.
flyer. I feel like there's a name for it, so that's good. So I can immediately be like, not a high flyer. What else is there? Is there a low crawler?
I've got on my Instagram feed this one random one came up of this dude that was the pizza guy.
Oh, yeah.
Puts it on the
What is
dude's
his
face.
name? Luigi.
Like that kind of gimmick guy is.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's funny shit.
Yeah, dude. And that's the thing is like that guy could do nothing in the ring, but he's
Right.
got a character that's
It's
like recognizable
funny.
and entertaining, and
Yeah.
So you just got to find a thing, Frank.
Yeah.
And pizza dough's out, so
No,
I
I
don't know.
wouldn't.
How long did it take you?
Stephen Flo.
Stephen Flo, yeah.
Do you
That's a
guys
good one,
have your own like wrestling characters? No.
I went to the first wrestling practice with Tommy, actually. I think it was the
Yeah,
first
Alton
one.
got roped in. Yeah, my first day wrestling training. Alton
shit.
also
really?
participated,
Needless to
yeah.
say, I didn't continue.
No.
Can I pitch one
Yeah.
for you guys? And it's only because I mean the name is simple. Would be a tag team for the two of you. And it's only because I want you to be able to use fake switchblades and slit people's throats like Sweeney Todd style. The Barbershop Boys.
Barbershop. That was a low hanging fruit. The barbershop.
Yeah. That one sucks. All right, hold on.
Cut that.
We're gonna the Sweeney Todds.
I love that.
That's a good one. Yeah.
It is, yeah, that's
Todd
great.
and Sweeney.
Todd and Sweeney.
Todd and Sweeney.
Yeah.
All right, now we're on to something.
Yes.
I like it.
And you guys got to dress up like or just look up Todd Sweeney in the phone book and dress up like that guy.
It's gonna look like a real square.
Yeah. Todd Sweeney, attorney at law.
Yeah, dude,
I will win for you in small claims court.
And flip.
No, Sweeney Todd is way cooler.
He
than Todd
does a
Sweeney.
backflip when he loses or wins a court case.
I will flip for you.
Let's flip the script.
Paralyzed? Let me flip that into a lump settlement. Something like that.
So how long did it take you to do? You know that move where you guys alternate like opposite corners of the ring, like bouncing off the
do-si-do?
ropes?
Oh, yeah,
You guys
yeah.
get going and cross each other.
Yeah, yeah.
Like just the timing of that to get that down correctly so you don't fuck it up.
Yeah, it really
It's pretty
depends.
interesting,
Yeah,
like-
it's like I feel like training. It really depends on the person. Like
Right.
some people will be match ready by 6 months. Some people it takes like 2 years to get greenlit to be in the ring. So timing is more important than
Right,
anything
'cause
else.
you
Now,
can fuck
what is
somebody
in
up
the
if
ring,
you-
though? Is
Yeah.
that like even just taking a fall or something like that? Like letting one person clothesline you and take a fall correctly? That could be 6 months of...
No, I would say, I mean, you learn the moves progressively. So like you kind of learn how to roll first and how to be safe with like just landing and protecting yourself.
Yeah.
Then you kind of learn how to protect your opponent, and then as that goes, like you'd probably learn maybe clothesline around then, but to actually put a match together and like be able to perform in front of an audience, that would take, I'd say, 6 months to 2 years.
Okay. So, but like, what if you just wanted to take, because you see, I mean, you can look up the clips online of like so many people taking shitty falls. Like, I feel like one of the most famous one is Linda McMahon getting stunnered by,
That's
Like,
top tier.
It is top tier.
Yeah, I mean, so that is like, she didn't train for 6 months to do that.
Oh, no. No.
There's no fucking way.
No.
She trained for 60 seconds.
Yeah, literally. She
Yeah.
trained when she was out there.
Actually, she is the only person that legitimately looks like she didn't know she was about to get stunnered and then was like, oh, it's happening.
Went off script.
That's
Oh,
what it
yeah.
definitely looked like.
Yeah, it's awful.
I mean, I can close on you right now, Frank, if that's what you're asking for.
That would be awesome.
Wink, wink, maybe. I do have some ideas for the event. So we should talk more about the event. There's an event coming up in Batavia, New York, which is, all right, cat's out of the bag. I feel like we can't keep it a secret at this point. We tried to pretend like we
said it a
weren't
couple
being.
times.
Yeah, we
we've
let it.
said-
Yeah,
we've
we
said
let
it
it.
a couple of times.
Where
Son
this
of a
is.
bitch.
That is going on June 6th in Jackson Square. So
The Rumble.
the Rumble.
Yes, yeah.
The Batavia Rumble. The
Batavia Rumble
first of hopefully many.
Nice.
in Jackson Square, which is located in Batavia, New York. Now, I'm sure there's some people watching this that know what that is, but hopefully most people don't, because we're hoping that there's a much bigger audience than Batavia, New York. But Jackson Square in Batavia, New York is a fucking awesome place to have an event like this, because that space in and of itself is just a very cool event space.
Right.
There's seating 360 degrees. Right? I mean, like you could see like it's a
For the
perfect
most
spot
part,
to put a ring right in the middle and then seat all the way around. But it's not just seating on the ground. You can also see, like, there's people that can hang out on the roofs of their apartment buildings and watch the show.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, and there's restaurants on two sides that also have seating for the event. So, is that what the plan is, to make sure that you have seating all the way around?
So we have an entranceway that'll be, well, I don't want to spoil everything, but there'll
Okay.
be primarily most of it outside of the
Yeah.
entranceway. Yes, yeah.
I mean, we don't have to
Seating.
get specifically into seating.
Fucking show up and find out.
Can we cut into the map of the fucking seating chart right now?
I thought that
Or
was
you
what this
hate
whole
that?
podcast was about.
Yeah.
Was the seating set up for this wrestling show?
Yeah,
It's
the
gonna
front
go-
row is like $300.
So you're gonna have the ring in the square, right?
Yes.
Not on that stage thing. It's not big enough.
No, so the stage will just be for entrances.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, so this all came about. I wanted to do a wrestling show for the last few years in Batavia, and I kept getting turned down or yeses from venues, and then okay, contact us in January, and then they wouldn't hit me back. And so finally, we kind of looked at the Batavia Ramble. They do it. Like, how hard is it to rent out the city center?
Yeah.
And it was $25 for the application fee, and then the insurance policy, and that was it.
Yeah.
So it was like actually pretty easy to pull off.
Yeah.
Please don't use that because I don't want other people to know, and then we spoil. I don't want too many wrestling shows in Jackson Square.
For those that don't know, the Batavia Ramble, not the Rumble, that's us. The Rumble is the wrestling. Ramble is a music festival that they host every year. I don't think they go by the Ramble anymore, do they? They call it something else, I think. Now.
No, it's
still
still
the
called
Ramble.
the Ramble.
Yeah.
Is it called the
There's
Ramble?
like a
another great
continuation,
thing
yeah.
about Batavia. Is like
it's
'cause
really
we like
awesome.
We like
It
to
is.
coin this as a small town podcast. Batavia, small town, puts on events like that. Like, it's great stuff for people to go and experience. And yeah, the Ramble is like local bands. It's always good stuff. It's
Really
great
good
jam.
bands
The
every
Ramble and the Rumble,
year,
baby.
The Batavia Ramble, it's a cool event, really awesome. We're almost there every year. We obviously don't participate or anything like that, but it's just a great community thing centered around fucking music and good times. It's right in between tons of bars. Batavia does it all day long.
Yeah.
And so that's where, like, we were kind of like, what do we fucking call it? And Rumble. Rumble,
Makes
Ramble,
sense, yeah.
Ramble, Rumble, fucking ramble on. And that's
Are there
what we
any
want.
plans to have live music during the event?
Not currently. In the future, maybe we'd like to kind of do. We've talked about this in the past too, but like maybe doing something that implements wrestling, music, and potentially comedy.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We're gonna start with pro wrestling and see how that goes.
Yeah, just
Kinda-
some comedy guy hosting. I don't know who he is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing that I wanted.
He's
to
got a
talk
fat
about.
hog, but I don't know anything other than that.
Yeah, his name's Herbert. He's got his own little. He takes up the whole garage.
You know Todd Sweeney at all?
Yeah. So, well, yeah, I'm honored to say and announce. Well, it's already been announced, but because this podcast is probably, like I said earlier, going to come out a few weeks before the actual event. So, just to let you know, you should go. And we'll plug the tickets and stuff at the end if there's tickets that need to be purchased. Well, it's a free event, right?
It's free to the public.
Free to the
Completely
public.
free.
So no,
Totally free.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
not
for the
$300
proceeds.
bucks.
Yeah.
yeah.
Nice.
Unless you want to pay it.
Yeah. You can give $300 to anybody that you want while you are there. That's a guarantee.
Donations are accepted. Yes.
We'll
Yeah.
take it.
They might follow you.
And you should donate because you guys really are like sacrificing your health to entertain. I'm not doing that. I'm just walking back and forth on stage. Mental health, sure, when you're in comedy, like, yes, you are sacrificing your mental health to a certain degree and hopefully only for a certain amount of time. But physically, like, the older you get, I mean, I can tell that you're in good shape, but it's still.
I feel like I'm 90, dude.
from-
No,
yeah.
not quite yet.
The hits are real, for sure.
Oh,
Tommy
yeah.
used to never complain about his back, and now I see him doing stretches and stuff.
Yeah.
And
Right now.
right now, yeah. They're real. They are real. They take a toll. These guys perform art in the ring at the cost of their longevity and their livelihoods. It's not just some fucking, I don't know. I feel like most
comedy
people
shit.
look at it as like hoopla. You know what I mean? Oh,
Right.
that shit, nah, that's whatever. And it's like, no, it's when you, if you haven't seen it, when you do see it, it is real.
Yeah.
It is a real thing. It's very high intensity. It's a lot of fun when you're spectating. I can only imagine what it's like in the ring.
Yeah.
As I've only been there. My only wrestling shows have been there to support Tommy, but they're fucking legit and they're super awesome. They're
Yeah.
electric to be a part of.
They are
That's most
fun.
importantly, it's entertaining,
Yeah.
and yeah.
They're
Sacrifice
very
your
fun. I have. Remember the picture I took of you?
Oh yeah.
It's the best picture I think I've taken in my life of him airborne, full like Jimmy Superfly Snuka
Yeah.
off the top rope outside the ring, and these two guys are like waiting.
There it is.
See, now you're
Doug
probably
Tiger.
at least
So that was in it like a
12
little
to 15 feet in the air.
gym,
right?
right? In,
Yes,
in
that was,
Buffalo. What was the name of that place?
That was the what is it?
It's a
Like a rec center.
fisherman's
I see that.
place,
No,
right?
Because more
No.
importantly, you
It
want
was.
to.
It was. It was in South Buffalo.
Yes,
Look
it
at
was.
this.
The old first word
Old
center.
First
yes,
Word
that's
Center,
what it was.
correct.
Look at this woman's face right here. That's the exact type of face that I hope for while I'm doing a comedy set. Like, that is a level of entertainment. That's what you're sacrificing your body for, right
I
there.
think she just saw my hairline and just kind of reacted.
She's like, he's got a
appropriately.
full bush coming out from under that thing.
Gotta get that print.
That whole gym, though,
Local
was into the
barbershop,
whole
look
show.
at this.
trims.
Yeah.
Look at
Oh,
this.
absolutely.
It was
This
electric.
is the
Yeah.
EMTs reacting in the
that was a-
background, going, "Fuck, we're gonna have to work." Holy shit!
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna have to earn our money today.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was.
that's wild.
That was fun. It was
For the love of the game, dude. That's
it,
incredible.
it was so much more than I expected it to be because I had never been to a wrestling match like that, like a local wrestling
Yeah,
match.
yeah, like an independent show
Yes.
type of deal. Have you been to professional shows?
I've been to, yes, I think one when I was younger,
Okay.
but it was like in the odd, so it was like over the top.
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
in that small gym environment with, I wasn't sure how people were going to be like fans / into it,
Yeah.
and it was. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
wild.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I feel like with independent wrestling, it's a much more like intimate experience.
Right.
And you get all sorts of people there
Oh, I'm
spectating.
sure.
You know, you can only
Yeah.
imagine, which is awesome though. Like wrestling is
Yeah.
for everybody. You know, in
I
that
feel
sense.
like the turnover rate must be, meaning like people who go once go back to see another one is probably like an incredibly high percentage. I bet you it's well
Yeah.
over 50%. I bet you it's like in the 70s. We're not going to go on and on about percentages. I bet you it's 70s. I bet you it's 78%.
I'm gonna
bet
say
you
higher.
so.
I'm
You
gonna
think-
say I bet it's realistically probably right around 80 so or percent because honestly, when you go to one, everybody goes into one haphazardly. I know I did. It
Yeah.
was just like
Yeah.
Tommy's like, "Hey, I got a match.
Yeah.
You want to come see it?" And I was like, "Fuck it, I'll go see it." And the first thing I said when I left, I was like, "When
Right.
the fuck's the next one?"
I was more entertained on the two shows that I went to see you than a lot of nights going to see a band or
Really?
something.
I thought
'Cause
you were going to say me.
I
I'm a
could
selfish
no, it was like entertaining or watching you would be yes,
Then comedy.
right.
Frank.
No, it's I felt like I could participate if I wanted to.
Yeah.
Like if you want to yell at the wrestler, he'll
yeah. Oh, yeah.
you play off
That's
each
part of
other.
it. Absolutely. And the
you
audience
become
makes
part of
it.
the show as if you want to be, or you can just cheer. Like it's okay. You just you don't have to go over the top.
You don't have to heckle.
But there was so many people participating in the show that it just became like electric. It was fun,
Right.
and I didn't expect that.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've lost my voice at his wrestling matches.
Right,
Like it's unreal. Like I'm like, let's go, Schwan, kick his ass, beat him up. It's like one of those things where you're just living it at that point. Like
Yeah.
you're almost just as important as he is.
gotta buy in.
Not as much.
No, but I would say the audience is just as important as the performers. I've been to shows where the audience is just not biting, or you get 12 people in the crowd and it's silent, and it sucks.
Right.
It's horrible. But then you get one where like everyone's invested, and the suspension of disbelief is there, and like kids are screaming at you, and you know what I mean. And it's just it's awesome. And it's better for everyone when
If all you do is just
Yeah,
buy in,
everybody's
just
into
when
it.
and it's
Yeah,
and it's interesting
everybody's
too
into it.
because it's like in most forms of entertainment you don't want to be booed.
Yes.
Right? Like, you don't wanna be booed off stage when you're doing
I definitely
comedy,
don't
you
When,
wanna
know?
you
be
got, when we
Yeah.
start booing the wrestlers and they just eat it up,
Oh,
and it becomes
yeah.
this whole. You start yelling at each other.
Yeah.
it's awesome.
It is, and it's like,
so
and you
fun.
want that. You know what I mean? You don't just want cheers, like
Yeah.
the ebbs and the flows, like the peaks and the valleys. Like that's so important to it, and it's cool too because like if you don't know anybody, right, and some asshole walks out, goes to high five a kid, and pulls his hand away. Okay, fuck that guy. You know,
Yes.
I don't know
Yeah.
anybody here, but like, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? That you can garner a reaction through that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's cool. Like it gives people an option. You can participate one way or another.
Yeah. I feel like it's definitely important to have, obviously, those villains as well.
Would Batman be Batman without Joker?
Right.
That's what makes it fun. Like
Yeah.
that night, I must have heard, "Grab his dick and twist it," like 35 fucking times.
One of them was definitely Damian.
Right.
Absolutely.
But everybody was yelling it.
I want
And
everybody to know that
laughing
was-
every time.
that was
And
not
right-
very well received when I did it. It was.
No, but the
I
more
got
it
some.
happened,
The crowd turned on me immediately
No.
as a spectator.
That's not true because everybody started laughing more and more every time you said it. Hilarious.
But
But you can't go to a band and scream at the band,
no,
like
no, right,
or
you can.
correct.
or
Like
even sing with them. Like it doesn't. But in this, you can participate if you want to.
either
And it's
way,
welcome.
yeah, either
So
way.
it's heroes and heels, right?
Baby faces and heels.
Baby faces and
Baby
heels.
faces.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the technical
So
term.
what would you guys think I would be, and what would you think Doug would be? Would we be a baby face or a heel?
I would definitely say Doug is definitely a baby face.
Yeah.
Like
You don't know Doug, dude.
yeah, he's my hero.
I think Frank rubs off on me as like the
I know what I am, dude.
What would I say? Like
I know what I am. Just say it.
The tragic based heel. Yeah, I mean, like he's not heel because he's a fucking dickhead.
I wasn't going to say
heel
tragic
because
based. I was just going to say heel, but okay.
like a true good fucking heel. He's not a bad guy because he's a bad guy. He's a bad guy because it's founded in logic, and he's right. Yeah, I mean, it's like Thanos to the Avengers. It's like, was he wrong? Probably not. The way he went about it was pretty fucked up. You know what I mean?
A logical heel.
Yeah,
dude.
right. And it's like those are the guys that it's like, okay, this is a guy that I can get behind.
Yeah.
Even though I fucking don't want to get behind him. You know what I mean?
See, I almost see you more as like a cynical face.
What's a cynical face?
Like you're a cynic, but the people get behind you for it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas I almost see Doug as more of like a Roddy Piper type of heel. Like I could see him being like a, you know
I
what
like
I mean?
that.
Like
Yeah.
shit talker.
Are you thinking Frank more like Butch Cassidy, kind of? Like he's just a cynic of what's happening, and therefore he's.
I would, yeah.
And people are like, I like this guy.
Yes, because it's not like a forced like
Yes.
white meat baby face. That's another wrestling term. Like just like generic as hell. You know what I mean? Like authenticity and like realism.
So it's not like when John Cena turned heel, like everyone still loved John Cena, like he's the guy, like.
Yeah.
But even though he went bad, it's like I still love him. I can't help it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say exactly.
Dude, I heard it in the bathroom. Roddy Piper.
Roddy Piper, man.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Got it, dude. Fuck yeah. And you know wrestling.
There was
too,
nothing
dude.
better than Piper's Pit.
Oh, I know, dude. We should. Do we
Recreate that right now?
Tchotchkes pit
Back, yeah.
Oh,
at
shit.
intermission?
Shit, yeah.
We could
so
do
back
that.
in the day, like that was the heyday of wrestling when I was that age. Like Jimmy Superfly Snuka when he hit him with a coconut. Remember that?
Yeah.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Like that was my prime.
Literally nuts.
Literally nuts.
The biggest nut you
Whack
can
him
fucking
with a
find.
coconut.
The biggest nut.
Tell me something. How important do you think the announcer is in an event like this?
I mean, there's a reason we asked you, Frank.
Oh shit!
Vital,
All right.
dude.
I am honored to be able to be a part of this. I really am. It's a new, exciting thing for me. It's something I've never done before. To be able to announce these matches is something that I'm really looking forward to.
So he's doing in between each match,
In
like
between
and
each
everything.
match, through the Rumble too. We're gonna have a
Is he going to be referee too, like a guest referee?
I mean,
Oh, he totally.
the Rumble's gonna be full of
catch a
surprises,
stray,
so
catch
you
a
never
stray
know.
elbow.
We might ask Frank to tap in.
You're more like a master of ceremonies kind of thing. Like
all right.
you're not
the MC, yeah.
You're not inviting some fucking schmuck to host the Oscars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're getting the guy. You know
Right.
what I mean? And that's how it was like when we were kind of going through who it could be. The promotion had their own guy or whatever. But since Tommy's kind of booking the show, we were like, we can also pick that. You know what I mean?
It's got to be Frank.
You were the first list in
I'm
mind, which
fucking
is
honored.
Which is why I asked you.
honored.
I was like, please, for the love of God, host this open mic too, which you were too busy.
Yeah,
You know,
unfortunately, I
he's-
wasn't around that week.
He's too good for us since he's doing
Yeah.
comedy or whatever,
Not
I guess.
true.
But with that in mind, it is a very important role, and you were our number one draft choice out of Louisiana State University. it is Frank. You know,
When the ring announcer sets the tone for the event. You know? So the audience, most of the audience for this will probably be like casual wrestling fans at best.
Yeah.
If not, like this is their first show ever. Probably more than likely not.
It's my
their
first show, dude.
Yeah, but
So-
you're kind of the first impression as
Yeah.
far as like bringing the energy and like getting that. Okay, we're at a fucking wrestling show. You know?
Yeah, yeah.
right? People want it. People aren't just there. They want to be. They want to have something. Treat them like sheep. You know what I mean? They want something to be excited about. You tell them there's fucking grain in the pen, they're going into the pen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we want. We want
Yeah.
to corral these sons of bitches.
Can
You
I
pull out your
throw
shepherd's
hard
pole.
pieces of corn at them, just like freshly?
Oh yeah.
When you said
think
hard,
that
I
was-
thought
that
you
was
were
in the
going
job
somewhere else.
description.
But
Yeah,
Right.
you said hard, I thought we were going somewhere else. Yes, yeah, you can. No, you can throw.
Can
that
I throw
at them, for
fistfuls
sure.
of feed?
Just
Yeah.
don't get naked. That's all we ask.
What is?
I'm so excited and, like, as I said, honored to be a part of this. And I feel like I have deceiving energy. I feel like people look at me, especially if I'm waiting in a line of some sort, and go, "That guy is completely has no fucking energy."
I don't know if I describe it like that, but
void of his eyes.
deceiving is probably not a good adjective for a person. But you know,
But then when it's time to bring the energy, I feel like I can bring the energy. So I'm ready to do it, dude. I'm
That's-
down to do it, and I'm
that's it.
excited to be a part of the show.
You got to make sure when Tommy's like getting up there, you got to be like, it's time.
Yeah. Well, dude, I'll be honest. That's the one thing that I am stressing about is like I need my own tagline. You know, like you got the Buffer Brothers.
Yeah.
You know, it's time and let's get ready to rumble. You know, that's fucking. Oh God, isn't it crazy that Bruce Buffer has become more famous than Mike Buffer? Who is the other? Is it Mike Buffer?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's get ready to rumble.
Bruce is arguably one of the most iconic sports non-athletes of all time, and I
Yes.
know you've watched enough MMA, as have I, to be like, okay, you know what
Yeah.
job needs to be accomplished come June 6th.
Yes, he is the man for that job.
I've
He
never
does
seen a
great-
guy tear his ACL during the middle of
Yeah.
an announcement.
Oh, dude, if
and
both of my
finish
legs
the
aren't
night.
fucked, if I'm not
He finished the night.
carted off
folks.
in a fucking wheelchair, I haven't done my job.
Yeah,
that's the way that I'm
like
looking
that's
at it.
I want Angie to be like, fuck, I have to rub this fucking dick's back all day tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, she's
back
she's
dick?
watching you
No.
do your thing, knowing that her whole Sunday is spent, you know, fucking bringing you ice packs. You know, that's
Yeah,
what I need.
yeah.
That's what I need out of you. Well,
Yeah,
that's
And
just
that's
comedy, so that's not a good
Yeah.
thing. That's 38 talking, but
God, that's really true though. I'm like, oh my God, I drank too much and then slept until 11 o'clock. Now I can't move. Fuck.
slip
So-
a couple,
Can't wait.
slip a couple discs, dude. You'll
Yeah.
be all right.
Right.
You'll be all right.
I'll be good.
So take us through the day. What's the event? When does it start? 4,
So-
right?
Yeah, so Saturday, June 6th, Jackson Square, Batavia, New York.
Yep.
First bell is at 4 p.m.
Okay.
4 p.m. baby.
We have 6
Fucking
matches on the
be there.
docket, 4 singles matches, a triple threat, and a 14-man over-the-top rope battle royale.
Shut up. Really?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
that means you got to get thrown out of the ring?
You have to get thrown over the top rope to
Over
be
the top
eliminated,
rope to get out.
which may
shit.
be important. So
Okay.
pay attention to that.
All right.
The full shebang.
The full shebang.
Awesome.
Frank Corbiseri on the mic, and should last until about 6:30.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
I
Ready.
can't wait, dude. It's going to be the event of the season here in Batavia, New York. And I couldn't be more excited to be a part of it.
I hope so.
Dude,
I got
you're
my
going to
life
love it.
savings
I'm telling
right
you.
now.
We already talked about it, but I had such a
Yeah.
good time the first time I
It's-
went.
Yeah.
Fucking
Incredible.
Yeah, dude,
electric
I didn't
to say
expect
the
it
least.
either.
I love that your
I
first
didn't.
wrestling
I was.
show is going
I
to
was
be
a
in the ring
disbeliever
on
with
the
you,
mic.
dog.
Oh,
Like,
I was a disbeliever, and it's fucking electric to say the least.
One
It's
thing
a good
that I
time.
will say that I'm definitely going to take from the likes of the Buffer Brothers is I plan on getting decked out
Oh, I
hell
love
yeah,
it.
dude.
a very fine suit.
Oh, I love it.
I'm gonna spend let's call it way too much money on a suit to do this. With you know, I don't want to ruin anything. I gotta spitball some ideas with. I gotta spitball some idea. I'm doing that for the edit. I gotta spitball some ideas with these guys, and hopefully, I'm going to regret the amount of money that I spent on the suit. Best case scenario, I'm ready to do
I like it.
I love that. That's the energy I need. That's the
Yeah.
energy we
And-
want.
I know we mentioned earlier that the show is free to the public,
Yeah.
but we'll also be doing T-shirts for the Rumble. All proceeds from those sales will be donated to a local food pantry.
Oh wow!
Sweet.
All right.
And then all Schwan Ross shirts
Look
will be
at these
donated to another
guys.
nonprofit.
Yes, sir.
Just like this one that I have on
Just
tonight.
like this one. There it is. There's the
There-
shirt right there.
Schwan Ross shirt.
Represent.
We haven't.
I need a shirt, dude. I mean, for charity.
We haven't gotten
I need a
confirmation,
shirt, Frank.
but hopefully the food pantry will be the little food pantry here in Batavia. They are a non-partisan food pantry shelter kind of thing. They do awesome stuff. Great work for everybody in the community. They help a lot. And then obviously Tommy's shirt proceeds will be to
The Tommy Fund?
A nonprofit local.
a local nonprofit to his
The right
choosing.
pocket fund.
But we wanted to make sure that we chose,
The Schwan Ross
you know, the food pantry stuff is important to us. They get most of their influx around Thanksgiving time when people think about food, you know,
Yeah.
big fat bellies. But we
Once a
wanted to
year.
make sure we want to do something for them in the summertime, in the, you know, their quote unquote slow season, if you will. And so we're big into that. So we net nothing from this show. We spend money to put it on. Please fucking come enjoy it. It's gonna be the greatest thing of all time from the greatest wrestler of all time, Schwan Ross himself.
Yeah. The
I
man.
don't know,
dude.
those are kind words from the guy who's sponsoring my opponent, Damian.
Yeah, that Schwan Ross guy, he fucking sucks.
Does he?
Oh, yeah.
boy.
He's a great wrestler.
we
Don't
had
get me
Tommy.
wrong.
We'll figure this out.
So pretty much be there June 6th to watch him all oiled up and wrestle.
Yeah.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah.
What about that penny saver, Frank?
It's
All right,
penny
we're gonna
saver
get
time.
into this.
All right, let's swap out. Let's tag team this.
Are you guys
Switch,
gonna tag?
switch.
Let's tag team it up. Who are we bringing into the hot seat here?
Big Al.
Big Al's coming into the hot seat.
Big Al.
Be legal
Beats
tag.
ass and he hits dingers.
Oh shit!
That's what he does.
Hey, ladies.
One thing that we like to do is take a look at the penny saver, specifically the brighter and vent section, read through, and then score, rate how legitimate we feel that somebody's, mostly vents.
Right.
We go on the brighter side as well, but I think we judge the vents a bit harsher. So
We have a give a shit scale.
right
So you have to. We're gonna go 1 through 8 tonight.
1 through 8. Yeah.
So
like that.
the more shits you give on the give a shit scale is the more you agree with this particular person.
yeah, we finally got this down after 10 episodes.
That's how it works.
What's
Yeah.
We
Can
just
I-
changed the number. That's all.
Yeah.
Can I ask about the what would I say the scale of the scale? Yeah, I mean, is one like I could give less of a fuck that this
Yeah,
exists,
1 means
and
this
8
person's
is,
an idiot. I don't agree with what they're saying.
8 is like this is my whole life's purpose now.
Yeah.
Is-
I feel
okay.
Like
This
I
is-
totally agree with this bitch. A complaint.
We're
Okay.
going to assume that all of these, either brighter or vent, are male.
Okay.
It's important.
Yeah, we need to try that.
Kind of sad.
So we're going to have you read one of the vents, and I would say just quickly look at the description and pick whichever one you want to go with.
All right. I got mine.
All right, let's hear it.
Let's hear it.
All right.
What's the title of the vent?
This one's called Don't Litter the Roadsides.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'm in.
To the fireball litter bug on #local country road, take your empties home with you and throw them in your own trash. I don't like having to pick them up and trash them from our roadside. I'm out on a walk with my dog. I can only hope that you get caught sometime throwing them out of your vehicle because it means you are drinking and driving.
Wait a minute. They specifically call out the fireball litter bug?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I'll tell you what. This is no joke. Every week when I mow my lawn, there is at least one bottle of the little fireballs in my front yard.
We got a
Swear to
we got a problem.
God.
we have a repeat
Yeah.
offender.
Yeah.
100% a dude.
Right here on
Yeah.
River Street.
Oh, this is a guy. This is a guy.
Right here on River Street. Every week there's at least one fireball bottle in my front yard.
actually wrote this complaint.
Yeah.
Swear to God.
This guy definitely.
It
likes
was kind of
White
weird because
Monster
I'm like,
and-
I would write this one myself.
Continue with Doug's complaint.
All right. I'm gonna start back up from. I can only hope that you get caught sometime throwing them out of your vehicle because it means you've been drinking and driving and littering. Just today, on a 1.5 mile walk, we picked up 14, and I repeat, 14 single-serve bottles. Keep our beautiful countryside clean. What more can we ask for?
So to the person writing this, I sympathize 100%.
I feel like you're ready to.
right dead on. I'm with this person.
Okay, so I feel like you're ready to score this right out the gate.
Yeah.
I have a question, though. Is this a gripe about drinking and driving or about littering?
Both.
It seems like it's more about littering.
Oh, fucking littering's worse.
yeah.
yeah,
I love that this
Just wanted to
person
be clear.
did just throw in drinking and driving. They were like, "You're also driving hammered."
Right.
But what I don't think that they're considering is this is not somebody that's driving. This is definitely somebody that's walking and drinking fucking Fireball.
I don't think so.
No, that's a walker's drink.
This-
Dude.
You think?
100%.
This right
Are
here.
you fucking kidding me?
It would take.
about Frank.
It would
Yeah,
take, and
no,
I cannot stress
right.
this enough, a skilled athlete to drink Fireball that consistently
For-
and drive around casually.
For-
That's we're talking
yeah.
about a
14 of
feat
them.
Yeah, but
here.
it's
Yeah.
the gas station Fireball, which is not the real Fireball.
Yeah, no.
Those ones you can buy at the gas station, it's just cinnamon. like,
Exactly, which is why you're walking. You go into the gas station to get a Fireball.
It's not the true
That's a good
Fireball.
point. That's
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah,
reasonable
and then
point.
you're walking to the next gas station to get another one.
If you have a car, you're probably going to the liquor store.
Also,
Yeah,
Fireball is
true.
tasty. So for like a real alcoholic that's walking from gas station to gas station, quick Fireball pick me up.
It's like a quick.
I'm going to give it a
adventure.
6. I'm gonna give it a 6.
6 out of 8.
A 6 out of 8 because
That's a pretty high score.
I'm right on 8. I love it.
Because fuck
I agree
littering.
with this
If you
person.
litter, you're generically speaking probably a huge piece of shit. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
like there's not, but like I pick up trash off the side of the road all the time. I mean, I can't even stress that enough. And also with Earth Day coming up, fucking assholes, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I also understand trying to get a good buzz on, which is why I'm putting it at,
Right.
a 6. You know, there's
Yeah.
wiggle room there. There's
Okay.
wiggle room.
Do it
Okay.
responsibly.
You're not
Yeah.
going to pocket empty fireballs, and you're pissed drunk. So
Yeah.
I'll throw anything when I'm pissed drunk.
I
you know?
understand being pissed drunk.
Throw my-
you know,
I guess you're right.
throw an
there.
urn.
if you're drunk on the beach, then trash belongs in the ocean. You know, it's just a chronological order of steps.
Yeah, throw it in the creek.
However, like, is that the right thing to do? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? Just stash
Yeah,
them or throw them out.
If there was like a grade of dick moves, getting drunk in public is not as bad as fucking littering.
yeah, I would
In
agree
my
with you.
opinion.
I would
You know what I
agree with
mean?
you.
Yeah.
100%. You could be the drunkest
bigger dick.
asshole in public, but
Yeah.
if you're picking up your own beer cans that you drunkenly dropped on the ground to make sure you take them home and throw them out, I'm going to give you a B+. That's a good guy move.
I want to stop
Yeah.
you there real quick. It wasn't just a drop. That was a throw. They threw that shit on the
No,
ground.
that's all right. Yeah, maybe. All
true.
right.
No, that was like a finish with a statement.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you give it a 6. Tommy, what do you give it?
I'll second the 8. Because you
You go all the way up to 8.
Yeah, have your
full
fun.
8.
Have your
This
fun.
is the first full 8. This is the first full score that we've ever had.
but
Yeah.
but don't fucking litter.
So you're a
That's rough.
baby face, dude.
I mean,
Definitely.
Yeah.
I care about the environment. That makes me a heel.
Yeah.
That makes me a heel.
Yeah,
He's doing it for the persona. Don't believe in it.
Yeah, SCHWAN Ross doesn't believe in littering, but I fucking litter all the time.
What's the score from our producers? Our real producers, not our
I don't like that. I'll give it a 7. 7 out of 8. Shit.
7
I'm
7
going
shits.
8. Absolutely no littering. Also, just they have to be walking because the speed at which you would have to drink 14 fireball shots in a mile and a half
Yeah, I don't think
is
that's
crazy.
the same event.
You got to get to the next gas station.
Yeah.
You never have to leave them. Just put them in your car. So if you're driving, you're throwing them to be a dick.
Well, you don't want to get caught.
Well,
Really? Is the empty bottle going to be the problem? Like in the back of your back seat?
No,
smell-
it's
you
going
might-
to be the final, the
That's-
final gas station. That's
Yeah.
going to be the problem.
Like you could throw it in your glove box
Yeah.
and just take your chances that you're not going to
people
get
aren't
If
it.
you're
smart
walking
enough.
though, how could you carry 14 of those comfortably?
Cargo shorts.
Yeah.
If you're
Yeah,
walking,
yeah.
maybe you have
Well, those
to
buckets, they
drive
sell them in
first.
buckets.
Maybe I'm softening on
Tommy,
that.
cargo shorts.
Cargo
on.
shorts.
he's right.
Load those bad boys up.
He's right. I'll defend the cargo shorts.
That makes sense.
so, Doug, what do you
I'll
give it
defend that.
overall?
8.
8.
It's a solid 8.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll move
And
mine.
I fucking hate the guy that's throwing them on the ground. Because
know
I
what?
have to fucking pick them up when I mow. It
yeah,
pisses me
you
the
know when
fuck
you hit
off.
him, dude. Yeah.
You know what? From because
that
of how
guy.
much of an inconvenience it is to Doug, I'll move mine from a 6
Thank
to
you.
an 8.
Thank you very much.
I'll
So
support
we're
him.
almost getting 8s across the board.
I'll support
here.
him in his
Angie's
cause.
Holding up with a 7.
There's no defending littering.
A lot, Angie.
I like
You're
this.
my nerd.
Alden, what do you give it?
I. It's
And this
tough.
is a shit scale, by the
Yeah.
way. I don't know if we said that earlier, but this is on a
It's a
scale.
give
of
a shit. How
1
much you
to
give
I
a
give a
shit.
shit to I give 8s. I give a lot of shits.
I want to give it like a 8. Honestly, like it's an honest answer, and not because
Yeah.
everyone else is doing it. I don't want to be like everyone else, but like,
Yeah, fuck
is a
you.
bad one.
You're a dickhead.
yeah, it's causing issues for everyone else.
I'm gonna give it a 4. And
'Cause you
simply because
condone
I
littering.
feel like this person is screaming into the void. The person who's throwing 14 fireball shots is not picking up the fucking penny saver. So it doesn't really matter. I
Yeah.
completely agree with what they're saying.
I can see your. Yeah, I
But
see
go
where
out
you're-
there, if you really want to get something done, go out there and fucking wait and then pounce as soon as you see
Okay.
somebody throw a fireball.
Vigilantism.
I want
Yeah,
to
littering.
like if you're gonna
event.
make a difference, go out there and make a difference. If not, I guess just right into the penny saver. But you're only giving 4. You're only getting half of the shits when it comes to me.
You know what, Frank? You brought me back down to a 6. I can agree with that.
I've got a very valid
I'm easily
question for this.
swayed.
What time do you think these were thrown at? Do you think they were
3
later at
to
night?
5 o'clock in the morning.
I disagree. I want to say 3 to 5 p.m. because it's those fuckers getting off of work.
I'm gonna say
Either or.
They stopped at the gas station and they're like, you know what? This fireball shot's gonna hold me over.
Shit.
Could be.
Yeah, I know a couple of those people.
This is also coming from somebody who's never even come close to being hit with a jug of piss.
That
So,
might be worse.
That would be way
Stepped
worse.
in a dirty diaper in a sidewalk the other day, so it's not
Yeah.
the most offensive. Literally.
Yeah.
I think
That's
it's important to consider what you said, Frank, in that like the whole screaming into the void bit.
Yeah.
This person has a lot more going on for them than they could ever care about spending the $1.87 that it costs for a fireball shot.
Yeah.
Let alone 14 of them. Yeah, I mean, there's just an incredibly inefficient way to get drunk if that's what you need. You know what I mean?
Well, it's like how many tall boys do you have with you?
Right, not like you know what I mean. They
Right.
do.
We're also assuming that this has come from the same person.
It's
that
gotta be.
It's
Right.
gotta
It's
be.
gotta be.
It's the serial fireballer, dude. They're just fucking.
Well, since you're condoning vigilantism, you're just going to wait for them and get them on the next time.
I
through.
would say, oh
Right?
yeah, with
That's
the
your
Molotov
plan?
cocktail. Yeah.
Right on the car.
That sounds like
No,
a you thing, Doug.
Here's
Like,
your
right on the car
fireball.
or right off the fucking dome, dude.
you know you want to mow your lawn tomorrow, so you're gonna wait out
Yeah, I'll
tonight.
wait in that fucking tree.
Yeah,
I'll
That's the
fireball
right
myself.
response.
You throw
A
fucking-
Molotov cocktail to somebody who's just
you
littering.
throw rocks back. That's the only logical resolution.
Or
to
a
this.
bag of piss. Yeah, right in the window.
Right.
Right when he rolls down the window.
Oh,
If I could time that out
Yeah,
perfectly.
a nice Ziploc bag.
a bag of piss
Yeah,
is
with the
just
slide.
diabolical.
With yes,
It's half open.
Yeah.
you poke
no.
a
You're
tiny
causing a
hole in it
statement.
and
Yeah.
you fucking sidearm that.
He's
thing,
getting a
dude.
little piss on himself,
Yeah.
which shows you how passionate he is about.
Oh, if it's your
this
own
happening.
piss, it's well worth it.
Oh, yeah.
100%.
100%. I'm with you.
Are we-
That's what I'm going to do next
We
time.
got more of these.
I think we
like
need to
this.
go
That's
with
a
it.
good one.
Is it?
That's a good one.
Okay.
All right,
You know,
let's do
I'll take
another
this
one.
one. The second one here. There's two. There's two vents in the penny
Let's hear
saver.
the other vent.
I think the vent's a very good one. The next one.
Solar fields in despair. Fuck.
They let off.
Oh,
with
I'm
that.
sorry. Not in despair. In disrepair.
It's a very sad solar field.
I'm going to take the second vent here.
All right, let's hear it.
Solar fields in disrepair. We are more and more often having to look at the 20-plus acre solar fields that are spotting our neighborhoods.
Okay.
These fields are both a need and an opportunity for the electrical distribution system, as well as businesses and landowners.
Wait, is this pro?
This is a vent. So
Okay.
this is a vent.
I'm misinterpreting some of
It
this.
could go both ways.
We're going to see where this turns. Where do the lights go out on this one?
Right.
Being a good community member and neighbor should be the number one priority of the operator of these solar fields. Having unsightly maintenance of fences in disrepair and misoperating or broken tracker systems that go unmaintained is similar to having a broken down car parked in your neighbor's front yard. There are unwritten rules to being a good neighbor.
All right, so I'm down with this.
Hold on. There's still a bit more.
Okay.
If conditions are already in unsightly manners in the first 3 years of operation, what will be the condition for these fields when they are 13 years old?
That's a
Interesting
really good
number
question.
to go with. The solar operator should spend more time being a good neighbor instead of just watching the kWh production kilowatt hours.
Wow, okay.
The solar operator should spend time. Take 3. The solar operator should spend some time being a good neighbor instead of just watching the kilowatt hour production from far away.
Okay.
So this person's pissed off about solar fields,
Yeah.
That they're not
which
taking
out here
care
we
of
do
them.
see quite a bit.
He's like looking at the operator and he's like, I fucking hate that guy. He's doing nothing over there.
Yeah, he's just looking at kilowatt hours.
Yeah.
kWhs.
Not maintaining his
kWh push.
stuff. Which
seems like less of a solar panel gripe and more of a
Maintenance.
my neighbor is neglectful.
This
Yeah.
operator really sucks.
This is a neighbor issue. I feel trying to rope in something that we do see commonly out here, which are solar fields. But to be honest, I would say without having a neighbor that has solar fields or a solar field, I am pro solar field. I do like those type of energy sources.
I am pro. I am pro solar.
I'm pro solar,
Not
right?
pro solar fields. Do we have to put them in fields, really?
Well, where the fuck else are they going to go?
How about on top of every single building that gets made?
Okay.
Every
I
goddamn
agree.
Amazon warehouse, every Walmart.
They don't-
Everybody should
Parking
have
lots.
packed.
Parking
it
lots
should be a
themselves.
mandate.
Yeah.
You should have to put solar on your roof.
That's
And
true. Okay.
all the parking lots too. Same thing.
Well,
Just
what
in
goes on a
California.
field? I mean,
With-
like-
Why is it on land that we could be producing something else?
With that in mind,
but
I'm
buildings
gonna,
go on
That's
land.
my problem.
I'll give my official rank for the bitch scale that we're doing.
Okay, you want to drop in? Let's hear it.
2. I'll give it a 2.
Okay.
2. My reasoning, I understand the premise about the solar field stuff. As far as it stands, I'm all like renewable energy, all that stuff. Green, we fucking hate the fireball guy. Yeah, I mean, like that's these kind of coincide as far as our ranking systems go, I would say. The reason why I give it a 2 is because, to my understanding, most of these solar fields that get developed are voted on by town or community boards. If
Yeah.
you gave a fuck, you'd voice your opinion to begin with. And my second gripe to that being is
But
that
it can't be said that they didn't go there and did
correct, which
voice their gripe.
which leads me to my
Vince?
second, I guess, and third-ish point. Is the second one is that all you have to do is look at them. It's not your land. It's not yours.
Yeah.
Then that ties into the third one is that, to my understanding, most of these lands that these fields are being put on are probably very old generational farmers, from what I have heard and what I've seen, whose kids don't want to farm the land, don't want to till the land. These guys have worked their fucking balls off their whole lives. They need an out. These huge companies are coming in, buying up the land, leasing the land from them, so they get a check every month pretty much till the day they die. If the land's unusable after that point, all right, well, now we have a new problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not the
Right.
solution guy by any fucking. I got hair, dude. Don't fucking listen to me talk. Yeah, I mean, I'm no solar fucking guru. But as far as the care scale goes, I'm like,
It's the shit scale.
yeah, or the shit scale. I'm like, it's a pretty shit event because everybody's heard about it. Nobody's done a goddamn thing about it. They're fucking going up anyway. What are you going to do about it other than look at it and be like, man, I wish that wasn't fucking
Yeah,
there.
it's
You know
just
what I
a
mean?
matter of like,
Big bums.
yeah,
Right, throw rocks at 'em.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah. You could throw rocks
it
at
down.
You're
it
on to
Right.
son,
And-
Doug.
Yeah.
and see what happens. I don't know.
It's an effective community.
It's
tool.
a
It could be an event, too.
rocks, right? You don't like the sun, throw rocks at it. You know what I mean? I don't know. I agree with your take though, Doug. I like it. Put it on every fucking building. Putting in parking
That
lots,
should be
10
happening.
feet above cars. Like when I get out of my car to go into Walmart, I should be in the shade from solar panels hanging above me.
You just make it a criteria of putting up the building is it must have like a zoning law that you must have solar on your roof to build in my community. Period. End of story.
That
Here's
makes
where
the
you-
most sense.
but-
If
and-
you
but-
want a tax write-off,
That's
then
it.
Yeah,
fucking-
100%.
You have to put them up. Sorry.
It's
You know what
not
I'm gonna
yours. You
invent?
donate it to the community as part of putting up your building.
Part of the
in
grid.
our
Yes,
community.
that's how it
Part of
should
the
be.
grid. Yep,
Like that
sorry.
should be part of the zoning law.
You want to new build something,
Right.
just for the sake of tax incentives or write-off?
Right.
Put them up.
You'll
Sorry.
get your
Yeah.
tax incentives, but we're getting the power off.
I'm
the
going
top
to
of your
invent
building.
something that I just thought of right now. And I'm going to say it here first on this show. And I know what you're thinking. No. But before you hear it, I'm going to tell you yes. Solar panels. All right. So you know how a place like Walmart has a flat roof, right?
Yeah.
Which obviously
Just load 'em
depreciates
up
and
on
gets fucked up faster. You have solar panels high enough that all connect to one gutter system. So not only are you getting solar panel power, but you're also having better protection for the roof.
Wow.
There you go.
I think Tesla
That's-
tried to do that. I believe, don't misquote me, I think they have like solar shingles, they call them.
Tesla didn't try to do shit, dude. You heard it here first.
Oh, you're right.
Okay?
You heard it here first.
Fuck Tesla.
My fault. I mean, fuck Elon Musk.
You're gonna be like, oh wow, that's actually a pretty good idea.
But I feel like that's the biggest gripe though is they don't want to pay for it. They don't
No.
No-
Nobody wants
no
to
one
fucking
wants
pay
to.
for it, but
Yeah.
the farmer needs to retire, dude. That's it.
100%.
So what's your scale on solar panels?
Me, the vent itself, I'm gonna give it a 2.
A 2.
That's valid.
A 2.
I feel
I'm,
like
I'm gonna
that's-
give it a
that's
2.
reason-
That's
that's reasonable.
A redundant complaint. They're not saying anything new.
Mm.
Do something about it, or maybe you tried and it didn't work. I don't know. We all have to look at them. I don't know.
yeah.
What else to
We're not
tell
a
you.
one man army.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't have millions of
And-
dollars to
and-
buy this stuff. So
If you're truly gonna believe that you can do whatever you want in this country, then let people do what the fuck they want. You know.
I agree.
Tommy, what do you think?
I'm going to say a 4 for the solar reasons we talked about. I think there are more effective ways of doing it. I also don't love the way that, I don't know, just go talk to your fucking neighbor about his tractors or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And go to your fucking town board meeting.
You're allowed to voice.
Like, yeah.
Right.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, as far as the person who is just throwing fucking fireball, empty fireball fucking
or
shots.
Rocks.
Yeah. Or rocks. isn't reading that isn't reading the penny. No, the guy throwing rocks definitely reads the penny saver.
Throwing rocks?
But the guy throwing empty fireballs isn't reading the penny saver. The person who has the solar panels is reading the fucking penny saver, dude. So you know that this is some passive aggressive shit.
I'm gonna stop you there. I guarantee you, he's from a different state. The operator's probably from a different state.
You don't think that this is somebody that just owns land and has decided to plant solar panels instead of fucking potatoes?
The person that owns it is probably like, I don't give a fuck. It's no longer mine. I'm leasing it. Let them do whatever they want.
Okay.
But I guarantee you, the person that's watching it, they might be from here, but I got a feeling they're probably from somewhere else.
Okay.
They just got paid by the solar company, dude.
We hear it all the time.
Saver, you know?
We hear it all the time at the shop. They're like, "Oh, I'm over at the solar
sign up on the
field."
TV.
You know, like.
Oh, just checking out.
But they're like, "Oh, I'm from Texas," or "I'm from wherever the fuck I am from." You know, it's like.
They are a lot of times from Texas.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10.
Well, what do you weighed in at a 4?
4, yep.
Angie, what are you weighing up?
I give 0 shits about that. I'm not going to say it's 100%, but there's a fair chance that rant is politically motivated because they just don't like what's behind it. And also, there's way more offensive shit and disrepair around here that isn't doing any good for anybody. So,
building?
You're right.
fuck off.
Why don't we put solar
I
panels
agree
up
with
there?
you 100%, my love. That is...
I like it.
I give 0 shits.
That's a great take.
Yeah.
Yeah, I give 0 shits about this rant. I feel like... Well...
I do like Doug's idea, though, about using existing space and multi-purpose.
Yeah.
It should be that way.
I would say... Maybe I give like 0.05 shits. Only if this person was there before the solar field showed up. Like if this is a multi-generational home that this family is living in and it's always been woods and now, you know, X amount of acres have been cut down to put in solar fields, that would fucking piss me off too. Mm-hmm. Enough to write into the penny saver.
Yeah.
I would be fuming writing my letter. You know, these definitely have to come in as letters, right?
Oh yeah, they're like, oh, this is a good one.
Yeah, the letters would have to be the most. An email is easy, but a letter is like, you know,
it took time.
Yeah, I need to trifold this motherfucker and slip it into the envelope. Like,
you wonder how many manifestos they get.
Oh, so many
that are just off the rails and they can't print it.
Oh my god! That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send in a fucking leather-bound.
We should ask for
rant
if we could get them
or vent.
Honestly, they might.
Would you sell us the ones that are too over the top? Like, I want to read them all.
That'd be so good.
X-rated vents, dude. Oh my god! Yes, we got to ask the penny saver.
I'm so pissed that Playmate's closed. God damn it!
So, Doug, you're gonna round this up. How many shits are you dropping in here? And I feel like
I'm all over. Originally, I was more in line with it, but now, like, regardless of the use of the land scenario, if you got something on your land, take care of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it like turn into shit. But there's much worse things that it could be.
Yeah.
It could be a junkyard. It could be.
Yeah.
Shit everywhere.
Honestly,
it could be a fucking storage unit in your backyard.
It could be a tent on the Tonawanda, dude.
It could be a tent
with solar panels on top.
But I tell you what, you drive them out with rocks.
Yeah, drive them out with rocks.
That'll get them out of here.
He's not.
Do you want to round us up with one of the brighters, Doug? Should we end? I feel like we should always end on a brighter side.
Let's go with that.
It's always great to give 0 shits to somebody trying to be optimistic.
The Local Barbershop.
Well, we're going to have a space-related one. What wonderful reactions coming from the 4 astronauts flying in space.
The title? Is this the title?
Artemis 2.
Artemis 2.
What a great trip.
Wow.
What wonderful reactions coming from the 4 astronauts flying in space around the dark side of the moon, in quotes. Did Pink Floyd have a premonition, in parentheses?
Discuss it already.
0 shit.
Right, like, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay,
We're
get
definitely
a
starting
Pink Floyd
with 0
joke,
shits.
I guess. In
Get
I'm
him
going
out
to
of
start
here.
with 5 shits.
Yeah.
There is a psychological phenomenon called overview effect that can change an astronaut's entire perspective on Earth and of life itself when traveling so far in space. If that's true, I feel our next astronauts should be some of our world leaders.
That's a horrible idea.
Can we leave them there?
Which is a weird spin at the end of this. Yeah, I'm all for it. Let's put all of the world leaders up there and say, oops, we accidentally pushed you too far. You're not in orbit anymore. You're
Ran
just
out of
gone.
gas.
I'm sorry,
Right.
but this absolutely 0 shits.
Yeah.
I'm all about exploring space and the dark side of the moon, but at the end there was like, that was like the ending of The Sopranos right there. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was a weird turn.
It
and
was
I don't-
cringy. It was actually very cringy.
Yeah.
Like, let's just get our leaders over there.
Yeah, that. Well, how do you say I'm just like a cult follower without saying it? You know, like the fact that
Try to make it sound like a hot take.
anytime anybody refers to anybody else as a leader, that makes me sick. It makes me fucking sick. It's unless you're a fucking 4 years old and playing follow the leader, it's like grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
Why do you have a leader? What are?
What about the people that went and explored? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna
0 shits for
Yeah.
anybody who calls anybody else a leader.
I'm gonna give
agree.
that a 1. I like the premise behind it. It started off very blissful. I like that. I like the idea of everything that is said till the end there. I do agree. I do agree with one thing at the end is that the astronauts that
Get out.
outside of their perspective that they might achieve from whatever fucking effect that is, most astronauts are doctorates in some kind of a field. Therefore, they're I would say fairly intelligent
Qualified,
human
right.
beings, right? Where most world leaders nowadays just harbor money for them and their trust fund friends and fucking diddle kids. So, or
Send 'em to space,
allegedly,
dude.
allegedly,
You're
sorry,
right.
excuse me,
Right to the
allegedly
sun.
diddle kids. So, I would say, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1. I'm gonna give it a 1. It seems more like Artemis 2 is probably a distraction. It's
that
cool.
was a good
It's
one.
cool
Best
for
thing-
somebody that likes space to be excited about it. That is exciting.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a cool thing. I can get
It
behind
was
that.
awesome watching that whole thing play out. It really was. It was cool.
And I get somebody wanting to write a kind word message to it too, but just as far as I give a shit, I didn't cover any of that other than the major news headlines because I'm like,
Yeah, whatever pops
the
up
whole
on
world
Instagram.
is falling into a state of solar disrepair, if you will. And the whole world
True.
is at the same time. They're like, look, these guys are fucking flying, and it's like,
Yeah, they're just
that's
whipping
great.
around
Gas is
the moon.
$5.
Hell yeah.
gallon,
Yeah.
You know, that's cool.
that's
Very
my
true.
guess. $5.
So 4 shits? Is that what you said?
1.
1 shit. All right, Tommy, where do you weigh in?
I'm gonna go 0.
0 shits.
Yeah, that one. Yep. Not much else to say.
It was a tough sell. I mean, I feel like it's obvious that you care about going into space as human beings. I don't think like we all have this wonder about what the fuck is really going on out there. So how could you not be amped up about people shooting the fuck out there? But again, the leader thing.
Yeah.
Angie, producer Angie, my love.
I give a few shits. I didn't like the beginning. I don't understand implying that Pink Floyd came up with a concept of like space exploration or seeing the dark side of the moon. But I don't mind the sentiment that some world leaders should be launched into space and could use the perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That's true.
5 shits.
Like they met it.
Yeah.
They met that in a positive way, like
Yeah.
to give them a better perspective.
Maybe I'm looking
and
at it
maybe
all
try to help.
wrong.
Yeah.
I was put a
That's
really
valid.
negative spin of let's just shoot the fuckers off into space
I
Call it a
permanently.
day.
Yeah, I
Call
was
it a
looking
day.
at it from the
Call it a day
perspective
solar.
of like, let's give them the gift of being able to do that because I
If
feel
it
like
worked,
it's a
yes, I would be
billionaire's
100%.
I
sport.
mean, the one I'm thinking of doesn't. I don't.
There's
think
no
it's
hope.
capable of adjusting the perspective. But
Exactly.
Well, there are no kids in space. So maybe
Yeah.
Angie, do you care to give us a name?
fuck Donald Trump.
Redacted.
Yeah, of course.
Redacted?
Donald Trump.
Yeah, we'll just redact it later.
Cut it out.
Redacted.
Or not.
Don't
I'll just
cut
wear
it
a
out.
sweatshirt next time that says it.
Yeah. that's where I'm at.
You mean our God Emperor? Don't ever
I hesitate to even call
don't
him
ever
Emperor
take his
because-
name in vain. Our God Emperor.
I don't know. At first it was like a 6 or so. Like I was like that is really cool. You know, it's very awesome. And then like they got into the end there, and I'm like, you just took something good and just kind of made it shitty. At the same time, though, I see what you guys are saying though, where it's like,
Yeah.
I get like maybe they're trying to push the perspective on that. Like,
Yeah, because we could be all wrong about it. If it is coming from a place of, all right, well, let's send them up into space so they can get true perspective as to maybe why they shouldn't be world leaders. Because now you bringing up the Pink Floyd thing again is like, oh, this person
it's tacky.
is well, but also like if you're into Pink Floyd, you're probably not like pro leader, like you are my leader versus like maybe these leaders need to be sent the fuck up there to get some perspective. So if it is coming from that point of view, then I give it at least 6 shits.
Yeah.
But if it's not, where it's like this should be a gift to these people who are already insanely fucking, well off, and then fuck you. Like that's crazy.
That's right where I'm at. It's like if it is on that end, like I'm gonna give it a 7. Like that's really cool, and like it would be awesome for them to like see it from afar and understand like this is ours. Like I don't even like saying that either though.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like,
But it's true though.
give me a 2. Like.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Doug, what's the
I'm
final
going to go
shit?
5 if it was well intentioned. They just want them to get a better perspective.
Okay, that's still
I'll give them an
pretty
8
shitty
if they really meant let's just shoot them into space.
I like that.
Then I'm
Good
going
take.
8.
Good take.
I
gotta stop.
All right.
I gotta stop going first because your guys' takes are just astronomical. Some would say.
All right. Well, with
That's
that being
it.
said, and Alton disappearing,
I
feel
it's
like
another good episode.
that's another one in the books.
Yep.
So just again to plug the Rumble real quick, that's going to be June 6th, Jackson Square, Batavia, New York. You should definitely come out. It's a free show. These wrestlers are sacrificing their bodies for your entertainment, and I have the honor of being able to host. I'm really looking forward to it, so you should definitely come and check it out. We're all very excited. Doug has to go to a wedding, which is fucking crazy.
Right.
We're gonna.
I'm gonna figure out a way to get there.
But either
At
way,
least for the finale,
yeah,
the battle royale.
Well, Frank's going to put a bomb threat in the vent section of the Penny Saber.
Yes.
Don't be
I
a
am.
Terry
Well,
Hills.
let's take care of this.
Yeah.
We'll take care of it.
Fuck. But it's gonna be a great event, and honestly, something
4 o'clock,
awesome
right?
for the-
4 p.m. start.
4 p.m.
4
Free.
p.m.
Free to the public. Yes.
Free to the
Awesome.
public. First bell at 4 p.m. So we hope to see everybody there that's watching this. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Last Night at Tchotchkes. And thank you to the gentleman from the Local Barbershop for coming on. To Tommy Slenker,
That was fun.
a.k.a. SCHWAN Ross. Am I pronouncing that
Yes,
correct?
sir. Yep.
Yep, a.k.a. SCHWAN Ross, who's going to be wrestling at the event, for coming on. We appreciate you guys. Alton's coming back with hopefully clean hands. Much
Super
appreciation to you too
Very
for coming
clean.
on to the show. With that being said, cheers and have a good night, everybody. Cheers.